this is post-editing Uncle Fezzy. I tried two things here, and we're going to see if either one of them work. I put a piece of tape over the GoPro microphone hole in the microphone holder, so I want to see if that solves my wind noise problem and doesn't overly decrease the amount of sound that the GoPro picks up. Because quite frankly, working with this is a pain in the ass. The other thing is, I have come to the conclusion that my Xpro 1 cameras are not suitable to do this type of stuff with. They're just not. They are absolutely, positively fantastic digital still cameras that I will take, my kid can sell them at auction for pennies on the dollar when I die. But I'm not getting rid of them. So I'm looking into a new Fuji M5, I think. I don't know. So watch the rest of the video if you want. You won't hurt my feelings if you just click through it. It's not really that great of a video, quality-wise. It's on par with my usual shitty videos. Well, here we are, trying this again. Hey kids, welcome back to Uncle Fezzy's Mad Lab. Well, what's Uncle Fezzy up to today? Well, a couple things. If you watch my last video, you'll notice that at the very end of the video, it just cuts off. Well, that's not the first time that's done that. You'll also notice that during my video, there is an incredible amount of wind noise in multiple different scenes or shots. Well, part of the reason for that wind noise is this air conditioner. It's actually not an air conditioner. It's this heater above my head here. And this GoPro camera. This GoPro camera does not have the ability. This is a Hero 7 Silver. This was kind of a cheap GoPro when I bought it, and it's still a cheap GoPro. And it's starting to show its age. The battery life has gotten down to a point where it's almost unusable. And it's playing this new game of clipping the videos. One of my other videos, as a matter of fact, if you watch it, there's a scene. I edited it back out, but there was a scene where I froze solid for a good 2 minutes. Well, the reason I froze for 2 minutes is I don't know. I've updated the software, I've done all kinds of other stuff. For whatever reason, every once in a while, it'll just freeze at the beginning of a video, hang there for a while, and then start up out of nowhere. The problem with that is the end of the video gets chopped off when I import it from the video card onto my computer into Movie Maker or Final Cut, and it just disappears. That little section of video disappears. It's there. If I go back to the file, I can watch it. But if I try to import it, for whatever reason, something's not jiving. So, that's a problem. So I'm not shooting the video on my GoPro. What am I shooting the video on? I'm shooting the video right now on my Fuji Xpro 1. How can I have an Xpro 1 in my hand and be shooting a video with it? And that's because I got two of them. The Xpro 1 was never designed to be a video camera. It will shoot video. This camera's old. This camera came out in 2010, 2011. I got mine in 2012, I think. I got my first one in 2012, and I got this one in like 2016. I bought this one in Europe. It was a steal. It wasn't stolen. It was a good deal. It was 500 francs. At a camera shop in Bern, Switzerland. It was a pretty cool purchase, pretty cool day. The other problem with the Xpro 1, it shoots decent video for 15 years ago. It does not shoot in 4K. It does use a half sensor. It's a much, much larger sensor. The sensor in this camera is about the size of a frickin' pinhead. So everything's always in focus. Well, that's kind of the problem with the Xpro 1. Right now I'm shooting this video in manual focus. I'm sitting still, yammering onto a camera. The other problem with the Xpro 1 is it has crappy internal audio. It was never designed for video work. That's why I have this audio recorder here. Blah, 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 blah. I have a wireless that I use with it, but the wireless, I get tired of putting it up, taking it on and off. It's I don't even know what I did with it. I ran out of here in a rush a couple minutes ago. It's like a commercial wireless unit. It works. The wireless unit actually works great. Sucks batteries. That's for damn sure. Both ends suck batteries. It's old technology, and it definitely draws the battery down. This is the receiver. It has a battery in it. The transmitter uses 2 AA batteries, but it kills them really quick. Oh, there he is over there. I've shot video with this camera before, but I don't think I've ever actually published any video with this camera. Now here's the receiver. It's works pretty good. The lav mic, but I only get about 2 hours out of the receiver before it dies, and I got to put more batteries in it. Even if I use rechargeables, it just doesn't last. So I got to feed it batteries all the time, and it's got no external input for battery. There's no external battery input on it, so it only takes AA's. Why am I adding this? Well, I want to fix my chair. I broke my chair. So that was the end of that video. The funny part of that video was me coming over and grabbing the arm of my chair and breaking it, snapping it off. It's really pissed me off. Didn't piss me off as much as losing that footage, though. So, what's the game plan? Well, I'm going to try to use that camera. Actually, I'm going to try to use both cameras. Now that I have a new computer that's got a lot more chutzpah, this computer has exponentially more power than my old one. I should be able to edit audio and 2 video cameras at the same time. I used to be able to do it, but it took forever. I'm hoping with the new system here, it can get a lot better. So, what I did was I modeled this piece. As close as possible. It doesn't need this stuff, right? I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not a chair designer. I'm just a dude that wants to fix his chair, right? So the bottom part here, which is about 1/8 of an inch thick, this is the only really important, super duper important thing. That and the placement of the screws. I actually probably could have made this piece even bigger, and it didn't really dawn on me, other than this piece, which I already made, is kind of set up to take this one, and I don't feel like remaking this one. So basically the way this works is it goes like that, and then this goes like this onto the chair. Pretty simple, right? But I designed this in Tinkercad, and I printed it out of PLA carbon fiber. So we're going to see how that works out. So it allows you to move the arm like this, and this is the piece that broke off. So this sits on here like this. It bolts in just like that, right? And then the bottom is here. Okay? So this goes on here like that. Those go there like that. That goes there like that. And then like that. Like that. Bastard. So like that. And like that. So you just gotta kind of line those up. course, I can't find my 4mm Allen head. Now, because of my camera conundrum, I'm not gonna oh, come on, you piece of shit. Get loosed up a little. Alright, so there we go. Now, I'm gonna go get some screws, put that together. Alright, so I'm actually going to swap out the screws that were in there, and I'm going to replace them with these. The screws that were in there, I'm not really wasn't crazy about. So, hopefully... Oh. Oh. The old man's getting old. So, this goes in here like that. Oh, so the other thing is, I actually, when I put it together, I didn't put all the screws in. I don't remember not doing that, but when I built this setup, oh, that's why I didn't use these screws the first time. They're too long. Fuck. Alright. I gotta get screws. Because of the new, well, it's not new, but the 30-minute or 20-minute time limit, I feel like I'm rushed. And Chinese screws. These screws round out like really fast. I don't like them. I mean, that could be. And these back here don't matter, but the ones here in the front kind of do. If I had given it a little bit more thought, probably would have made this different, but the parts are printed now, and I'm not reprinting them. This is a countersink. I need to countersink those more. Probably should have been wearing safety glasses. I just hit myself in the eye. Oh, there we go. Much better. Yeah, the back doesn't matter, but the front does. I'm pretty happy with this plastic so far. Oh yeah, nice nice and wobbly, exactly what I wanted. I know that seems a little counterintuitive, but it's the truth. Alright. Oh, there's a screw. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, look at that. Hey, that goes a lot further forward than this one does. Wonder why. Does it? No, they're about the same. Alright, so there we go. Uncle Fezzy fixed his chair. I know this isn't the most exciting video, but this has nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with me. And me trying to decide what I want to do going further forward with my camera situation. Very interesting. Seems like it's further forward. But it's not. But I fixed it. Definitely goes back. A little bit. Alright, that's it. So, I hate to do this. Tell me what you think about the quality of the video. I don't know whether or not I'm going to keep using this camera. I may break down and buy another GoPro. I'm terrified of breaking that camera, which is ironic since I literally said I beat them to death. But, you know, tripping and falling, trying to get a shot as opposed to having a tripod tip over and smash it into the lens. Alright.